Hey guys, Keen here. I feel like if I didn't start a video like that, people would be upset. So we're just gonna go ahead and start it out like that. We have a Chapter 5 run for Astray. Time is 15:32. Previous time to beat was 16:25. Let me just see. 16:25. So we almost pulled a minute off of this run. I don't really know how. And I don't know how much lower Chapter 5 can go. There's not many places you can actually save time. But yeah, we're gonna get into this and figure out what I did. So we're starting out. First things first, we have the climb. Climb up is pretty easy. Go as fast as you can up. There's really not much more to it than that, besides skipping these two vents. Main goal is to get up as fast as you possibly can and get past these vents. You don't want to be waiting for vents. The only vent I have been able to get past is the very top one, and I don't know if you can. We do a long dash through that vent, another dash up to make contact with the wall, make it past that vent before it turns back on, and we keep climbing. As you see, I use a lot of regular jumps here. For some reason, when you use the dash jump, there's a slight input delay, and you lose a little height off of the jump, and sometimes it just like messes me up, and I don't end up I end up losing more ground than I would have gained from a dash. Little weird jump there. Don't really like when that happens, when you're flat on a surface and then you land back onto the surface when you didn't do a double jump. You know what I'm talking about? Like horizontal planes, how I just like jumped directly back onto the vent. Didn't make sense. Should have been able to clear it and jump straight into the pipe, but we got in there under a minute. You know, I told you guys it was possible. 59-second pipe, okay? Maybe we could get 58-second pipe. So we get a little cutscene here. This is a very technical part of the run. You need to make sure you're ready at all times. To be honest, I don't mind the cutscenes too much. It gives me a chance to take a little breather, stretch my hands, get my gamer gloves ready, you know? I feel like they're a nice pause throughout the run, just the short, because there's never like a super long cutscene. This might be one of the longest besides the one in Chapter 3. Main goal in this next section is to dodge and get the bombs into the vents, or the quote unquote chargers. Should have changed that. I've been watching people stream Mo. Half of them didn't understand how this final boss worked, right? Because it said, use this, put it in the charger. They're vents. How are those chargers? The game is being ran in, I believe it's traditional Chinese, as we do. Traditional Chinese, the reason behind it is it's actually, I believe, 10 seconds faster than English. I think Korean might have been the slowest time. And yes, I actually sat through and played this part as well as the final cutscene and timed them all. It took a very long time to do that because you had to fight the boss each and every time. I did it for every language. Simplified Chinese was slightly behind traditional Chinese, I think by like 1 second. But fastest wins, am I right? That 0.8 second gold split, though, that's how I know that was a 59 right there. All right, so we go to our little block. We never really move from this block until we actually have to push something. I kind of just feel comfortable here, and I know where most of the stuff's going to be. None of this really matters if you fall or get hit. We did lose a little bit of time right there getting to the bomb, but a few nice bumps, and that's in. Maybe could have been sped up a little bit, but I feel like if you rush those, you risk the chance of pushing them away, which isn't good. For that section, you just jump through all of those. It gets them to activate. I don't know. I've never actually tried to see if leaving those stops the phase from continuing, or if they kind of just chase you around, the phase keeps going on. But I always assume that triggered the next phase, because immediately when you jump through, you know, it starts up a thing. That was an amazing, amazing top right vent. I just have to say, that was beautiful. That is my worst vent to do. I hate it. It's sketch. And if you fall, it's so hard to get back up. Again, we go back to our home little cube here. Do some jumps. It's very easy to dodge this stuff. We should be going for top left vent next, so we get into position, push it up, make our way up there. And I think we'll chill right here for a bit and wait for our chance to push it in. Looking at them now, I guess they kind of look like chargers. I don't know. Super clean, super fast. Push the bomb too close, it gets blown away. So I feel like that's a great position to get it into. I always do the same bombs on the same phases. So we'll do bottom right, top left, bottom left. Top left, bottom left, they're always the same setup. It's always the same setup to get it into the right positions. It gives the perfect distance. Like, you'll push this will slightly bounce off of the wall a little bit. Let's see, like right there, just pushed away from the wall, just a tad bit. And it just sits there waiting to be pushed down. Same thing with getting up to the top left. If you just position yourself on the block just to the bottom right of Mo, you can push it up and get into position. The top right, I wish I had a exact system to get it there, but I kind of just rush up there and hope for the best. I try to get a jump over to the center. I'm not sure if the cutscene triggers faster if Mo is in the middle, like, if you understand what I mean, like him walking to the middle. I'm not sure, but I figure, you know, if he's in the middle, then he doesn't have to walk. Maybe things will go quicker. Is it a big time save if it does? Probably not. But Mo does walk a little slow, not gonna lie. He's not a quick blob unless, like, you're controlling him. So, something to look into. Food for thought. All in all, good first phase. No big mistakes. We had a little hang up with the bottom right. Wasn't bad, but I think like it could have been a little quicker. Bottom left, top left, those are great, and I haven't done a better top right in my life, so I'll take it. I really want to put an extra split in here, so you know how you do on the first phase, and then how you do on the second phase. Maybe even another one for like 4 splits, right? First phase, this climb phase through like the canister phase where you have to break all the canisters, and then final phase. And final phase is basically locked, right? You can't do the final phase quicker. You can only do it slower. That's how it is. You know, if you it's gated. It's like scripted. You have to break these things. You're always going to break the things. You're always going to smash the monster, the you know, mecha doula, final termination weapon, whatever you want to call it, in the head as soon as it comes out, right? So we got canisters. First canisters, I always try to do clockwise. So first one, all of them come up. Second one, they come up clockwise. So far, these are very good canisters. I'd love to hit that last one. We had to wait a little bit, but we were able to get it off of one rotation through, so not too bad. Just clearing a couple of these guys out, but they're not really too important as long as you dodge them. We got that one. I think this is the crisscross. We got that. I don't know how, but by golly, did that save us a little bit of time. And see, this is why I want this to be a split, right? Like this section, boom, just split it. So then you know how you do on the canister section. Because I feel like doing that is really the only time save. Like phase 1 and then phase 2, right? Those are the time saves. Phase 3, what we're doing right now, sure, you could hit the thing on the head a little bit quicker, but that ain't like, what, you got a second? Half a second? Like you what, 4 hits, right? Let's say 0.25 seconds each, maybe 1 second overall saved. If there was a way that you could attack this thing early or break its system of doing things, then that would be nice. So we stand stationary here. A simple dash after the little orb is placed is enough to get you out of the radius of it. You don't really need to move, because while you move, the things get a little bit confusing. Like if you just like move around, it's better to just dash out of them. Boom. Like, where's the time? How can you save time on that? Am I right? I think I am. All right, we either go top left or bottom left on that part. Most of the time, you're able to avoid all the bombs. Sometimes you might get a little unlucky and there'll be some bombs, but if you get hit once and then you get to a safe spot, as long as you're not like one shot when you get that first hit, you're normally able to get to a safe place. So we'll be able to attack, I believe, after this phase. We try to get as close as we can to his face. A little bit awkward up there. And poop. As soon as that door opens, you can attack it. Now, if you take damage, I'm not sure if your attack goes through or if Mo like staggers. So it's probably safer to just wait until you know you're not going to take damage there, than to try to get a 0.3 second quicker head smash. Got some checkerboards. Just simple dashes to get out of things. If you ever see me move, actually just like move Mo around during those portions, it's because I was in the wrong position, and I was trying to get some ground to reposition myself so my dashes would just work. Took a little hit there. Not a big deal. This phase takes forever. We're gonna be able to gain our health back. I've been working on 2 strategies with dodging these. They're not really hard to dodge, but sometimes you can get a little unlucky with them. I've been trying to like move small distances and also do like a dash and a square slowly. They both seem to work. I was a little late on that. She completely came out of the head. So second, right? Gone. Boom. We have time save. This is what I like to call clock. Doesn't resemble a clock at all, but first thing I thought about when I saw this, and that's what I'm calling it now. Ain't gonna see me call it anything else, I'll tell you that. I'm basically just staring at the clock at this moment. See, you kind of get messed up, but you see the bottom left was safe. We took 2 hits right there, which was dangerous. But we should be able to gain our health back in this next phase. And I highly doubt we're going to take any damage from here on out unless we just like pop through one of the last little orb fire breath things it does at the very last attack. Yeah, like we might get hit by one of these things here, but yeah, we're good. And boom. And that's the fight. That's the fight right there. Bam, bam, bam. We got a few attacks, bashed in the head. $15.32, easy. I don't see how much lower that can go. Do I have faith that I could hit 15.30 flat? Yeah. I feel like I can get 2 point whatever seconds off of this run. I feel like that's well within means. But do I see another minute off of this run? No way. No way. There's no way. I don't see it. Unless there's something I'm missing. If someone can let me know a way to take a minute off this run, that'd be great. That would be amazing. But I think with the way the boss mechanics work, that's the way it's gonna play out. I'm very, very happy with this time. Like I said, the previous time to beat was 16:26, I think. So almost a full minute off. Maybe we could push it to, or 16:26. Maybe we can push it to 15:26. But that is going to be Astray Chapter 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. Buy this game. It's a great game. It's wonderful. News about the game is going to be coming out May 2nd, 5 a.m. EST on Rayark's YouTube, I think. Not 100% sure. But, yeah, we're supposed to be getting a whole bunch of new modes. Switchport was announced back in December, so maybe we'll get some news on that. Really hoping that more runners start getting into this game. And hoping more people try it out. It's a wonderful game. Easily top 5 games I've ever played. And that's not just because, you know, I speedrun it. I wouldn't play a game for this long if I didn't enjoy it. And I thoroughly enjoy this game, and anyone that's ever played this game that I've talked to have said that they love it, and it's in their like top 10 games. It's super cheap, it's on sale, not sure for how long, but go ahead, try it out, pick it up. That's it. If you'd like to see more Mo content, you know where to go, right? You know where to go. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.